Hi, my name is Ryan Giaffrida. For my book review, I chose The Grid, Electrical Infrastructure for a New Era by Gretchen Bach. I might have not gotten the last name correctly, but I originally chose this book because I have a huge interest in energy, as well as learning more about the electrical grid and many new things that'll come in our future. I originally worked for the Department of Energy over the summer, which was a lot of fun. I learned a lot about renewable energy and what we're doing with that energy and how it's going to evolve over the next few years. But what really interests me was that it, the book that she composed explored the history, challenges, and future of electrical grids, focusing entirely on the United States, which was personal to me. And then it delves into the evolution of the electrical grid from its past to its present and addressing the advancements that need to be changed for society as well as operation. I think it was very well compacted because she introduces the critical role of the electrical grid, highlighting its historical development because in the beginning it wasn't nearly as useful as it is now because everything is powered by electricity. It's the internet and everything, the cloud, everything needs to be powered. And I think it's one of the most important objects that was made to this day. And then the early days of electricity, we've talked about the first electrical systems were not as abstract as they are now because we originally saw a smaller, compact object, and then now we have the larger little rail things that are a lot of fun, but I think there's so much to learn about energy and electrical grids and electricity and where we get it from and how it works because it's used day to day and it's so important to everyone's lifestyle. It was nice to learn. But the really interesting part of what she brought up was the challenges of centralization. So the approach to power generation and distribution is scrutinized out, and there was a huge outline of drawbacks and challenges, such as inefficiency, environmental concerns, and vulnerability disruptions were all discussed because I think everybody is concerned primarily about the environment because we still use natural gas, and that's a big provider in powering electrical grids. But what I've learned in the DOE and as well as this, there's a lot of different ideas of renewable energy, including hydrogen hubs, just solar power, and then wind. And hydrogen hubs are going to be very important in the next few years. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but there might be one in Michigan, and it could power the whole state because it's such a unique material and energy process that it can face new challenges, but at the same time, it's helping the environment and it can be a game changer. But she also discusses the modernization of the grid to accommodate renewable energy sources, as I've already said, to improve reliability. And then I think we see that with solar energy, we see that with wind energy because, and hydroelectric power because they're already mastered. And then there's so many new things to come, including nuclear power, which is very dangerous, but it will change how we see energy and in the electrical grid in general. And then there's a huge future in the electrical grid, a more decentralized, flexible, and sustainable system. But what really needs to be said is the book concludes with a call for urging stakeholders, policymakers, and the public to engage with the grid's transformation actively. We need more people to get involved and understand what they're going into and what they're um, using on a day-to-day basis. I think there's she had a very good book, and it really helped with my background because I enjoy energy. I'm an energy miner, and I want to learn more. And this really helps me learn more about the electrical grid and how it's evolved over the years and how it's a very strong concept, and it's just getting stronger over the next few years. So I enjoyed it. Um, it was a little iffy with the renewable energy aspects, but that's just because of my background. But um, I, I think it's a very good book. I would definitely expect others to read it because it'll help them learn and know more about what they're using on a day to day basis. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.